Everyone knows the first Saturday in May is reserved for the Kentucky Derby. But did you know, in Lakeland, the last Friday in April has gone to the Swans? All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Lauren Lingell. In studio, we have Claudia Jordan, Director of Development for Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. Hi. Claudia, welcome.
Thank you.
And Carla Morgan, Director of Training for the Rooms to Go distribution. I understand you're a board member.
I am, yes.
Well, welcome, Carla.
Thank you.
Thank you both for being here. So I understand we have some fun stuff to talk about. One of the events that's coming up, but also I want to learn a little bit about LVIM.
Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine is a volunteer-run clinic, and our mission is to provide outpatient medical, dental, and mental health care for the working uninsured in Polk County in a compassionate manner.
And so your staff is comprised solely of volunteers?
Yes, we have more than 300 volunteers that run the clinic on a daily basis. We have volunteer doctors, volunteer dentists, nurses, nurse practitioners, technicians, other clinical volunteers, and lay volunteers that run the clinic every day.
And where's your clinic located?
It's located at 1021 Lakeland Hills Boulevard in the John Cox Grammar School. It's right on the corner of Memorial and Lakeland Hills Boulevard.
Okay, that's right there on the bus line.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. And Carla, how did you find your way to LVIM?
Originally, I heard about LVIM from my sister, actually. She lived here in Polk County and worked full-time but could not afford health insurance. She had really bad asthma, and she found her way to Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. And honestly, real truthfully, to cut the story short, I feel that Dr. Spoto saved her life. He really did. She had extreme asthma, and he was just there for her. And she's great. She's doing wonderful. Then how I found my way into being a board member at Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine is that my company, Rooms to Go Furniture, is the event sponsor for our Derby, which is, we are going into our 9th Derby this year.
Okay.
And we've been the event sponsor since it began. Anyway, once I heard that we were sponsoring it, I said, I've got to be a part of this. And so started becoming involved and working on the Derby committee, and then I was asked to be on the board, and I've been on the board 4 years now.
Fantastic. So Claudia, how did this idea of a Lakeland Derby come about?
Well, about 10 years ago, we decided that we wanted to do a signature event, and we wanted to do something outside, something unique. And we did work with the event company in the beginning, and they came up with the idea of the Lakeland Derby. And we have 10 6-foot swan paddle boats, and they race on Lake Mirror. So it was a really unique event. And over the years, it has just evolved, and we've added more things. We have a lot of children's activities, live entertainment, food vendors, hat contests, and then the evening caps off with fireworks. It's just a really fun event, and it's on beautiful Lake Mirror. It's very picturesque. And even the community is really getting in the spirit of dressing in Kentucky Derby style. So it's just a lot of fun. And
sorry to interrupt you. Would you say this is a family-friendly event?
Absolutely.
Like for the whole family coming out?
Absolutely. It's a free community event. We have about 3,000 to 4,000 people that attend. Families come out. Like I said, we're Bernetti Children's Foundation has expanded the children's activities this year. So there's going to be a big children's area. So we would love to have families come out. There's going to be a lot of activities for families.
Fantastic. So kind of give me a schedule of events. So I get there, what's happening? It starts at 5:30, right?
It starts at 5:30.
Okay.
There are 3 races. The first one is the high school race. And then the second race is the Leaders of Lakeland. And this will be the 3rd year that we've had the Leaders of Lakeland. And these are the young, up-and-coming leaders in Lakeland. And not only do they compete in racing, they also compete raising money. And
I have seen a few Facebook,
oh yes,
you know, these really like rough-looking looks on each of the partners.
Oh, they
and
get very competitive.
Definitely challenge each other.
Yes, yes. So on social media, they just get very competitive.
They're really it's nice to see young professionals really take to an event and a cause for that matter, and really be involved and gung-ho about it.
Yes, they're very dedicated, and each year, we've set a fundraising goal for them, and they have just blown it out of the water and completely surpassed the goal. And we don't expect any different from the group this year. They're already, getting into the spirit, and it's going to be fun to see what they're going to do.
Fantastic. And so the 3rd race, what happens in the 3rd race?
The 3rd race is actually the sponsored race, the main race, the Lakeland Derby.
This is the big guy.
This is the big race.
This is like the Daytona 500 of swans.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And actually, Rooms to Go has won, let's see, how many times?
Oh gosh, I think 5 of the 8 so far.
Yes, and
They might start looking at you.
and actually, Harold's fertilizer was the winner
Won
last year.
Oh, I shouldn't say this, but it's really terrible. Rooms to Go came in 3rd last year and lost a couple of women.
And
we have these big burly guys,
Yes, that work in the warehouse, and so some of our other sponsored. The Triple Crown, it's called the Triple Crown race. And so we have Bernetti Children's Foundation, as I mentioned, Harold's, Eason, Event Technologies, Ultra Production, Sandland, and also a new sponsor that we have this year is Public Supermarket Charities. And they are actually sponsoring our Silks and Swans reception, which is taking place
Thursday night.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, right.
Yes. And this is kind of a prelude to our Lakeland Derby. It's a time to celebrate our sponsors. And we also have a jockey orientation because the Swans, the sponsors, choose their jockeys, the people who are going to actually paddle the Swans. And so we're going to have all 10 of our swans in the water, and they'll be able to get in the swans and practice and check out their competition.
Right.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So at the event, do they actually choose the jockeys, or they already come with their jockeys?
Their jockeys are already chosen prior to the Derby.
Right, but we do choose, that's where you get your placement.
Okay.
We do choose a number, and that gives you the color of your silk and your starting position.
Right, exactly.
Well, that sounds like a very fun, preliminary event.
It is. It's getting bigger every year.
Oh man, is that something that's open to the public?
No, this is actually for our sponsors.
Okay, so it's a very sponsored.
Yes.
Gotcha. So when is this wonderful event taking place?
It is on Friday, April 29th, and it starts at 5:30, and it caps off with fireworks at 9:30.
Okay, so just right there on Lake Mirror.
On Lake Mirror Promenade, yes.
Fantastic. The Silks and Swans event sounds really exciting. So you've got this preliminary event, you've got the event. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Maybe some other additional details?
Yes, we have an opportunity for everyone to donate to Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine in a very fun way. And that would be that we have something called a super ticket. And you can purchase the super ticket online. What is the website?
It's lakelandderby.com.
Okay.
Simple.
And you can go to the website, or we have them around town, a few places where you can purchase them.
We do.
It is for a donation, and that way you can donate to Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine and be a help in that way. But there are a lot of great prizes. Why I said it was fun is because it's kind of a raffle. Is that what you would call that?
Kind of.
Kind of. It's not really, but sort of. But they put all of the names in a big old hamper, and they, spin it around, and we have one of the Strawberry Festival girls or something pick a name out, and you win great prizes. I do know that Rooms to Go donates $1,000 worth of furniture. That's one of the prizes. Then we have jewelry, we have trips, we have all kinds of fun things that you can win.
Big screen TV.
Yes.
These are like 10 very high ticket, great prizes.
So how much is a super
It's
ticket
a
a donation?
suggested $10.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're going to be drawings all throughout the night.
Right.
So that's great. Is there going to be music?
Oh
Yes, Sofa Kings is
Live
going to be
band.
the entertainment.
Dancing.
Yes,
Fun.
it's just they're a great band, and they're very interactive, and they have a really good following in Lakeland and Polk County. So
And that's throughout the night too.
Yes.
It isn't just like one time where they play. It's just off and on throughout they play.
All right.
And then just right before the fireworks also, people kind of like to get
So
out
we've
and
got-
dance a little.
We've got 3 swan races. We've got some yummy food.
Yes.
And some vendors. We've got some live music.
yes,
And we end the night with
Wonderful
lighting up
fireworks.
the sky.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
absolutely.
It's always fantastic.
So what more could you ask for in an event? So
There's
think-
Just be
something
there.
for everyone.
That's right.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, thank you both for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic and successful event, and hopefully I'll get out there.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you,
Hope to
Lauren.
see you.
Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine invites you to the Lakeland Derby. The Lakeland Derby is an annual derby-style event staged on the beautiful Lake Mirror in downtown Lakeland. With the entertaining flair, the Derby always promises to be a memorable occasion for all. The Lakeland Derby captures the thrill of a race and the purity of sports entertainment in a hometown setting. The true reward for participants in the Derby is knowing that win or lose, proceeds will support the worthy, volunteer-driven Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. The Derby features 10 beautifully handcrafted swan paddle boats and a thrilling race to the finish line. The event is scheduled for Friday evening, April 29th at 5:30 on Lake Mirror. The races will begin at 7:30 and the fireworks at 9:30. Admission is free. For more information, give them a call at 863-606-1552 or look them up on the web at www.lakelandderby.com.